Hello, my friends. I cannot believe I am coming to you in my pajamas, my Halloween pajamas, in my living room with my lovely sheet that is a cat hair protector from the recliner and doing a video. But I just realized it's Truth Be Told Tuesday and it's 10:15 at night and I didn't post anything. I've been working a lot, which is fine. It's my choice. We had some coverage issues for the month of October, so I picked up some extra shifts, and today is my first day off that I've had in a while, and then I'll work 2 days, and then I have the weekend off. So it was just like my day to try and catch up on rest, relax before I work 2 days and have the weekend. Anyway, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Truth Be Told Tuesday. So I just have a little light on here. Hopefully you're just listening to me and not looking at me, and I pray you're not watching me on a big screen TV and hot messness is all up in your living room. Because I really could have tried to pull myself together. But it's 10:15. Not gonna get dressed. But hey, aren't these cute PJs? Anywho, thanks for playing last week. All your musical talent. I think I'm only like 2 weeks behind now on comments. So when you get a notification of a random reply and you're like, what is she talking about? It's probably from a couple weeks ago when you commented on a video. But I'm getting there. Life is slowly getting back to normal. And today's question that I am curious about is, I had something different planned, but, since I forgot and I'm not going to edit, we'll save that for maybe next week or another week. I don't know. There's always questions, but did a little Google. Do you guys ever go out to, there's a website, Days of the Year. There's probably more than one, but I just went and checked it because sometimes it's interesting days and then it kind of sparks an idea when I don't have my cheat sheet of suggestions that all of you wonderful friends have given me. But I don't remember the exact days where nothing exciting that I want to ask. But they said that October, there's a lot of awareness, whatever type of things that people associate with every month. And I need to do the research to see how they came up with it. A lot of times it's about, obviously, a disease awareness. A lot in the public and in the media, we see October's breast cancer awareness, mental health awareness, which I think I've talked about mental health before on here with questions. Maybe not on questions. I know I talk about it on Snapchat. But October is also Family History Month. Again, don't know where it came from. I'm sure there's some origins. I'll Google that part next. But it did make for what I thought could be an interesting question. We're all here. We're all, watching, breathing, alive. We came from somewhere. And I made me think that we spend so much time thinking about our future and tomorrow and what's to come. And which is twofold. We sometimes forget to just celebrate and breathe and enjoy the present. But do we ever think about where we came from? And not again, this is where I go off and over-explain, as far as we all have come through things, but our ancestors, where we came from. And so we're all here, we're all alive, we all had a family of some sort, an ancestry of some sort. And I understand not everybody may know that because of just different circumstances, but I'm just curious if you know your ancestry, your family history. Are you somebody that's into genealogy? I grew up with, a pretty amazing mom. I bragged about her before. And she got into genealogy and did a lot of research on both sides of my family. Actually, she did a lot of research on my dad's side as well as her side. So I do know or have access to quite a bit. And I also have an aunt aunts on both sides that did a lot of work as well. So I do have a bunch of that information. Growing up, we just kind of talk about heritage and one side, and it's kind of where I am. I think it's where if you grew up in a certain area of the United States, certain ethnicity groups move different areas. And I'm in a Well, it's not even, okay, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm talking too long. Because where I grew up, there's a lot of German, a lot of Irish, but then there's also a lot of Norwegian, Swedish, and I'm not that side. So I'm like, oh, it's not like they all, most people came over from Europe and moved into the United States, and depending where they ended up. So I grew up, my ancestors came kind of to the northern Midwest and farmed. So I have Irish heritage, German heritage, Icelandic is what I'd always told. And I will be at some point in my life, hopefully in the near couple of years, and of course I want to do it as a video, to do the DNA testing. My mom did not ever do hers, but her some of her siblings did. And I don't know if anybody on my dad's side did it. And because I already kind of know my family heritage, not any real big surprises came out of it. But I just find it so interesting. And I would love to know what else is in there and the science of how they can do that. But what kind of also just popped into my head is I know someone, a friend from high school, who recently did the DNA testing. 23andMe, I think, is that the company he did it through. Anyway, he was raised in a wonderful family. He was adopted. And through this testing now, this genealogy testing, he has found his birth parents. And how amazing, like 50 years old, and he has met them and has this whole new expansion of family. So it just, we all came from somewhere. And whether you were adopted and didn't know your actual genetic ancestry or not, doesn't matter. I mean, you grow up knowing something that you grew up. So, have I asked a question? I don't know. I'm just talking as Family History Month. And I guess twofold question. Do you know your family history? Do you know the story of like in my case, it was my grandmother was born here, but this is on my dad's side, her family came over on a boat, and I think some of her older siblings were not born in the United States, and however they ended up where they ended up, I don't quite remember that story, but they came over from Germany. Actually, I think they were in like a Russia, but a German, I don't know. I need to brush up on this. And the other side came from Ireland and were farmers. And, however these people all met. So not too many generations back, I could tie back to over in Europe. I don't know that I'm sure there's some relatives over there I don't know about, but they'd be kind of distanced. So I am blessed to know that much, a few generations back from my living memory and relatives, everybody was American. I say American because they were born in the United States of America. So, do you know your family history? Do you have an interest in it? And now I've rambled way more than I need to. But is that not Kathy? So, okay, I'm going to just post this. I should probably start over. But, no, you get to see Hot Mess Kathy in all her hot messedness because I'm real. That's me. The German in me, the Irish in me, the Icelandic in me, the whatever else in me. I'll contribute to this hot mess. And I am grateful to all those that came before me. So I could be here right now, right this minute, and spend it with you because you matter. Regardless of what your family ancestry, history, genealogy is, it really doesn't matter. We all came from somewhere and we are who we are now and we matter. So don't forget that. And I never judge or care based on anything. You guys also know that. I just think it's kind of interesting. So, and especially I want to know if you've ever done like the DNA testing through Ancestry or 23andMe or anything like that. And if you found any surprises, anything interesting. It's just, like I said, I find it super interesting. I just don't have time to delve into it. Does that make sense? So, okay, I gotta go. I think I gotta sneeze. I got like cat hairs because there's a cat on my lap right now that are getting up in my nose, and I cannot be having this. So, I love you guys very much. Thank you for tuning in late for Truth Be Told Tuesday. And I'll be back again soon. Oh, yeah, really hot mess today. Sorry, guys.